Hey, everybody. It is Tuesday. It's from the barracks. I am Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the superstar man, Rick Starmann. Down there is the CEO of Company, Justin Beowulf West, and of course, Buck. Hold on. We got to put this in proper perspective here. You guys got to give me 1 second because I can't hear anything. We're trying to figure out what speakers there are. So that way, Skippy over here can hear as well. So give us 1 second while we figure this out. Because, of course, it's not a Players Wanted podcast unless there's some sort of audio issue. So, Buck, can you say something for please?
Sure.
Negative
to everybody coming through. Hope you guys are all doing well. Having a good week so far.
I'm sorry, guys. There's all sorts of chaos in here.
Time.
Alrighty then.
Looking forward to Syndicate with all of you. Hey, Tubbs, hope you're doing well.
Anyways, we just got back. Well, I got back from Sears, and so did Justin. I still can't hear crap.
Golden.
This is going to be.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Beowulf.
Can I hear you, Buck? Can you talk for me one more time? We can hear you. All right, guys.
And I give him the goblin gurgle.
So thanks everybody for coming on. I think Weiner's going to be on in a few minutes. That boy is better late than never almost every single time. First and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to my boys, Rick here. Besides almost burning down my house today, he's been helping me build out Damien's bathroom, which has been an absolute fantastic thing. Thank you very much, dude. It is mucho appreciated. So if you guys are, I don't know why you all wait until the very last second to start messaging me to talk. But right now I am streaming and I'm not going to be answering stuff outside the stream. All right. So we were at Third Coast Airsoft's Bonecrusher 2023, and it was at the Georgia State Penitentiary. Is that right, Justin?
Central State.
Central State. An old state hospital, and it is an absolutely fantastic AO. And once again, it was absolutely hold on. And better late than never. It's not a party till the Weiner comes out. Weiner.
Man shows up with a cupcake.
That's right.
Zebra cake. So,
excuse me, a zebra cake. I'm so sorry, Rick.
That's right. Better get straight. Can you hear me all right, though? All right, good.
We can hear you just fine. I will tell you all this much right now. This weekend, oh shit, we can't do that.
Hey, Mr. Starman, sir, how you doing?
I will tell you all right now. I've never had I never had such a challenge at an AO before as it was at this location. Unfortunately, Sal couldn't be on, so we're going to talk the pros, the cons of the event, the AO. But one of the things I want to start off with, he said, "Weiner, dude, you all have no idea." 1 second, steak time. Weiner, tell me about a fun fact that you did. Fun time you had at the event.
Tell me about the time I had at the event. Well, it sucked, man. I will never go to another. No, I had the time of my life at that event, only because I was molested every freaking turn there.
Sorry?
Seriously, I got William Philip Lanier. That dude. If he wasn't married to a gorgeous young female, I'd swear he was gay. But anyways, let's talk. Good God, I'm like completely thrown off. I show up late. I was actually trying to get on early, but Restream wasn't allowing me to. Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy birthday, Weiner. Yep. I know twice this weekend they did happy birthday and sang it out loud, and you said Weiner and all this other stuff at the one was at Longhorn, the other was at Amici's.
Did they chase you around the field and just shoot you until you
No. They left me. We were on the field. That was game on. That was like, no, they left me alone. It was afterwards, like before we went to dinner and stuff like that. Just wait till I see you.
Mostly sexual. All sexual.
Happy birthday, dude. Good God. My birthday is August 27th. We'll get it straight.
Yeah.
It was. My birthday is August. Trying to make me older than I am. Bulldog is closer to 60 than I am. So
the funny thing was that he so hesitated with his date of birth that the lady's like,
Birthday BBs.
All right. So
We gotta shoot you 60 times in the ass.
I'm only going to be 59 this year. I don't turn 60 till next year, so I'm
Oh,
pushing it.
excuse me, off by 1.
I will
What's
say
up?
one thing though.
For the
I made it
MSR
up and
thing,
down those hills.
Weiner eat a zebra cake.
Wow. Weiner's birthday's Fred. I will say one thing though. I made it up and down that hill twice. Guys half my age or third my age couldn't make it up and down that hill.
let's show that.
And
real
Mark
quick,
and Mark here whining because his little ankle hurt. You know, we're gonna get
Yeah,
him a
well-
pacifier.
I still made it up and down that hill twice. Okay, that's all I got.
Yep, you did, but you whined about it. I didn't whine about it. I was like, yeah, this old man made it. Mark's still whining.
Damn straight I am. That shit hurt.
Happy to be
It hurt me.
alive at the top of the hill.
What's that?
Be alive at the top of the hill.
Yeah, I was alive. I was breathing.
I'm trying to give you all.
You
Harrison?
feel don't make a difference though. I didn't complain. Did you hear me complain one time? Nope. I was proud I made it up and still breathing. The heart was still pumping. Yep.
So to give an idea of just what our perspective was of this, this is our hill. Now this is not my video. For some reason, my camera decided that it was not going to. And this one has no sound. What the hell?
Okay.
That's Gabe's. Yeah, this is Gabe's footage, and this was what we were dealing with.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
That was cool. Yep.
That's a good hill.
Yeah, I was on the other side of the hill, a little bit further down, and it
So
was
there's
just
me.
bad.
I'm looking at this. They're like, "Oh, we got to go back the other way," and I was like, "I ain't walking backwards. Let's just go. Let's go ahead and slide down this hill." And the argument that's going on right here is, no, I don't want to go down this hill, and I'm like, "Let's go down the hill. I don't care. I want to go down the hill." So I was like, "Let's just butt slide down it," and they're like, eventually you get to the point where like, "All right, whatever." Yeah, see, there I am. I'm contemplating it right now. Like, this is a good spot.
Wait, Joker in a full kit? What?
Yeah, see, here I go. I get down on my little butt.
Never seen that man in a
That's
plate carrier
There's nothing
before.
little about that butt. Get down on your
No, I'm not. I'm
butt.
in a battle belt and H harness. I'm not in a
Nope.
full.
Oh, it looks like it. Guess I'm just not used to you wearing long sleeves. I don't know.
It was
Yeah.
cold.
So-
It was actually
so
cold
odd.
that morning.
So we get down here, and
Whose camera
Nice.
is that off of?
that's off of Gabe from
Tinker?
MK Airsoft.
Oh,
So
okay.
right here, I'm saying the bad decision fairy said it's a great idea. Let's go down here. I'm actually being dragged away, and they say, no, I'm not being paid enough to do this. Because it's up here in a minute. Because I want to walk across these pipes because I don't want to go down again.
Those weeds look dangerous. I was on the other side, down the other side, walking down the hill, sideways.
So there's like 2 creeks in here as well. So we're like all
Uh-huh.
crossing through. And it's like, so here I am I still got a busted up ankle. And it's like not really
Wah,
happy with me right now.
Wah.
Shut up, Weiner.
wah. I
And you
got pins
wonder
in my
why
ankle.
you got
I
made
got
fun
pins
of
in my
all
ankle
weekend
and still
long.
went up and down.
You know what? Shut up. No, I don't have the ability to mute him in real life, but I do have the ability to mute him here.
See, there is the ability to mute him in real life. It's
Oh,
called
you
duct
unmuted
tape.
me. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
We just need to get a roll of duct tape. That's enough. That's all he needs.
See, I love this where I'm like jumping ahead of them, and I'm like, you're not gonna like. Gabe followed me, but the other guy didn't so much. But this was all like marshy area here, and then you had to go back up the hill.
Yeah, they just stayed up. Western just stayed up at the tree line there and got annihilated.
Exactly. Western
Both
should have made
times.
that a much more contested crossing.
Oop, I got
But
that.
right about here, I think he sinks into the marsh. It's either here or up in this area, up. Oh, you guys can't see my. Oh, yeah, you can. Up in this area. Yeah, I think right there he sinks down. He's like, shit.
He don't want to remember that hill.
I'll tell you what. Oh, shut up. That's off of your channel, Buck.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
So it was just kind of funny because we're seeing all this, the mush and everything else, and it's like he should have just kept going right up the hill. But I did find.
See you in a month, Sal. See you there.
See you in a month, man. I'll be there. But we'll stop this for right now and go through. But I mean, that was a pretty intense AA, to be honest with you. At the start of the game, I went for Lola with the advanced team, and I told Beowulf at the start of the game, you're gonna send me. I'm just gonna keep going forward. I'm just gonna keep going for objectives. And man, did I ever! So Beowulf, tell me a little bit about what your game plan was at the start of the game, because I got to go check on the stakes again.
Well, we should recommend. Freddie had tasked us with.
Your microphone's all screwed up. Oh, that's what it is. You got an earpiece. I see it. Yep.
Yeah, hang on.
Doing it. I tried doing that.
Trying so hard.
Mark bought me these headphones, and so far it's been really good. Got them for me for Christmas.
Can you hear me now?
I heard now.
I heard now.
Maybe the internet. Shit, I don't know.
There you go.
I heard all that. That came through clear.
Maybe you just need to move closer to the mic. That's all.
Okay. All right. So, anyway, his plan was to have us members of our company forward deployed and put Lola, Weiner.
Lola. What about it? We were supposed to go to Lola and Dorothy.
Well,
Dorothy and
Yeah,
Lola?
Lola.
Dorothy. Yep. Hang on
Lola.
a second.
That must be the freaking 6 of Predator. Anyway, we were tasked with pushing, and I took a small group that started from there. The guys made it up the hill. Western, since it was so close to their AA. The plan there was just really Lola and hold that as much as we could. Out of flowing south or and Dora. I already forgot the objective name.
Which one? Tori was the first one.
Well, that was the first one we were AA and hiking.
Sarah was the other side. Lola, Dorothy, Mary, Brenda. God dang it. I have a map here somewhere. Oh, yeah, I do right here. Hang on, just got to get to the map.
What we had talked about with Freddie, that line, and really the forces that were forward deploying on the eastern, over there near the building, and Dorothy and that. Really wants to treat.
Because Lydia and, was it Lydia and Dora were pulled out?
Eve,
Lydia and Eve. So Dora was one of them, and Lola was the other.
Yeah. So really, what I wanted to primary my forward deployment force to do was to get right up them there. If guys over towards the east, it would have been great, but there was just so much contact that it was just hold that and just stem the tide of people trying to float it. Now, those of us who own Hamburger Hill AA,
Yes.
which ended up being farts. So Kevin there, Sneezy. We were coming up the hill trying to push low, but we ended up having a little bit and ended up at Dorothy. So I linked up with some of the other troops in the first. Definitely a big shout out to a tagging launcher, really clearing out that first push during.
And Joker is still muted. Still muted.
Okay, just let him go.
Hey, Justin, are you close to your Wi-Fi by chance?
I am. Am I starting to cut out again?
Yeah, it's. Shit.
You're just in and out, man. It's not like you're.
Do you have a pair of
I'm doing it
headphones?
off my.
His earpiece was doing the same thing.
Okay. All right.
I think it was actually worse with the earpiece. Do you have
Right, so
wired
this-
headphones?
Yeah. I don't have any real close. But did I get most?
Well, so today is a chaotic day. So I apologize to everybody that's watching. We weren't ready when we went to go live because, like I said, we were busy doing in the house and everything else. The wife, if we don't usually order dinner, we usually order dinner so that way we don't have to worry about cooking it beforehand. And yeah, it relied on me to cook the dinner. All right, so let's get back to the stuff that's here. So I'm going to show off a couple things real quick. Here's a good one for you, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loon, thanks for the super chat, my friend. My M249 have 7 years of service, running an M30 and 3s. Any recommendation on a motor in the $50 range to get for that for an M249?
I print P&G. I print 25K.
Okay.
Or a ASG 18 or 22.
Let me know if you got that.
That any better?
Oh, that's much better.
Oh
We
yeah,
can
There
actually
we go.
understand you now.
you can
Usually
actually
my
participate now.
Southern draw. Oh, well, thank you.
I know
I
that's
did all.
that's already a big enough problem for us.
Got one small.
All right. What I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to play a couple of the videos that we have here just so we can get back on track. So a lot of y'all can see that I'm sporting some new holes in my face.
Couldn't look better.
Looks like you have a little bit of a Marilyn Monroe going on.
So I'm going to show the video of what happened, and
I
I'll admit
thought it
I
was
got
late.
hot.
Can't make him any uglier.
Yeah. Well,
Second puberty.
what you all think on this?
Oh, good hit, man. Good hit. Come on, dude. What the fuck? Don't, hey, there's no need.
My God.
I saw 2 hits. The rest were tree. There were 2 good hits to his hand. There was no way he shouldn't have called that.
That's why he ducked down so fast, and then he shot me. Like I was getting shot up from the other guy in the corner, which it's its own separate
Do you think
issue.
he was thinner than he thought because that post wasn't hiding him at all?
Yeah.
He thought he had some feminine hips.
I know I try that sometimes.
So I will say, I want to give a huge shout out to Steve Ash. My gun went down. Both of my guns went down at the event.
Mine all worked. Everybody was borrowing my pistol.
Said you wanted to.
Thanks, Weiner.
Welcome.
You said you wanted to look at this.
Yeah.
For your pistol. I went through 3.
The call goes down,
The hater worked though.
and I switched.
My
So
MPW
it
didn't
always
go down.
works.
It worked beautifully.
Hater is old reliable.
That's right.
So
Yeah, he
the
was
G&G
devastating with that hater at the end there.
Am I coming in light?
Your
A
color or
smidge.
your
My voice is my voice coming in light?
It
no,
was
same
not
old
anymore.
irritating one.
Okay. I don't have the other microphone set up to test
up,
and play with. I didn't think this far ahead when I was setting this up. So it's been
You did.
it's definitely been a fun day.
That's right. My
Um,
battery did die, but that was not my gun. And because Justin's gun broke, I was able to use his battery to fix mine. Get mine going.
Yeah, but I was still humping around that head. It was dead.
See, that's part of the reason I'm kind of excited to just move into either gas or HPA because I feel like I won't have as many of these issues.
That
Well, this is the
But
was
first
an
time.
HPA gun.
Yep. APA non-blowback.
This was the first time I think ever that the OCOF failed like this, and it failed epically. So we're just shut down. And the only other gun I had with me was the G&G ARP 556 2.0. I only had one battery for it, and I
Active
forgot
live
to
stream.
bring the Tamiya plug for it that converts it over to Dean's. So I had no other battery. So Saturday, second Evo, I'm running around with Steve Ash, and we have now he can confirm everything I'm about to say. This is an active live stream, Shadowly Fox. There's your
said that
proof.
already. You're a little old and slow.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm just catching up. Sorry.
It's snow.
Oh,
Hey,
part
where's
of the
Sin,
problem
by the way?
Huh?
He
Where's
couldn't
Sin,
hear
by
over
the
you.
way?
Weiner.
Sin is sick. He's got
Okay.
the flu.
Oof.
Ah.
So
Poor guy.
Yep. A rerun. What the hell? Twitch is wrong. Anyways, we had so I have the ARP 556. My GoPro battery dies right after I get that we get hellfired on the back of a building. So we get revived. One guy was alive. He came over, res us up. It's Steve Ash, myself, and Scott. What Scott is that?
Watson.
Scott Watson. So the three of us decide we're going to go off and do some hood rat shit. It's 15 minutes before the end of the game. We go into the backside. I want to say it was 15. I don't have my map. Right next to our AA.
Right by which one?
Right by the AA.
Okay.
Justin.
Give me
like, I ain't gonna get sick on this shit.
You want to give me?
Their AA, which is Jessica. What I missed? Damn it.
Oh, the battery's fried.
The motor didn't even beep.
No, just you coughing like a coal miner.
So
I gotta quit smoking.
so we go into the backside of, I think is it 15 where we started on Sunday? Weiner, where was that?
Say that again.
What building did we start behind on Sunday?
That was right there.
That would be
By
building.
Jessica.
Start right beside, which was building 11.
Building 11.
Yep, building 11.
We come in the backside of building 11, and when we go in, this tan player's coming down. So I look at him sideways. I shoot him, and he goes, "Oh!" And then he runs back up the stairs. I shot him square in his chest, and I was like, "Okay." Pop, 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 pop. Shoot him 3 more times. He goes down. Then I back out because all of a sudden there's hellfire coming out of the thing. And I turned to Steve Ash, like, "Which way you want to go?" He goes, "Up." I was like, "That's where tan is." He goes, "Down." I said, "Down it is." So Steve Ash went down. We think Scott follows us and gets killed because we heard a grenade go off. We hear like one of the guys goes, "Come on, man, I know they got you." So we're like, "Bye, Steve. Bye, Scott," because we're like, we're not going to go up and try to res him. 15 minutes to the end of the game. We then go running off to have our fun, right? So we go down the reverse side. Like everybody that's been to that place knows where Murder Alley is. You know, that's the hallway that ends in with a murder hole. And we were coming from the murder hole side. So we come up, and I said, "Why don't we just go up back above the guys that were right behind the guys that were shooting out at us when we got hellfired?" And Steve's like, "Sure, why not?" So we go in, we hear the talking in the stairwell. I go to the stairwell, start creeping up, and there's a tan dude right there. And I just had the gun pointed at him. I was like, if he turns around, I'm going to pop him, but I want to get the other 2 guys I can clearly hear. I get halfway up the stairwell. The guy turns around. I shoot him. I take 2 steps, shoot the other guy. They go hit. I go around the corner, and I shoot, and I got hit, but it's not on camera. I think I might have got the other guy, but whatever. Steve Ash medics. I then go out again to shoot him. I get 2 shots off, and now my gun runs out of battery. I was like, "Oh." So I turned to Steve. I go, "All right, I'm going to do a sacrifice play." So he goes to walk in front of me. I was like, no. I'm going to charge him, follow up behind me, and take him out. So I go running up, flashing my light, and I go, "Raw!" The guy literally squirms and goes, I'm hit. And I barrel tap him. Steve Ash follows me, and he just does a quick side shot, right? Nails him right in the head of the dick. The dude goes down. And it was like, "Ooh, so sorry, dude." And I had no heart to tell him I didn't have any BBs and that my gun wasn't working, but I did get the barrel tap him. So that's an elimination, right? So then
The pain and hatred in your eye and the one at him that scared him the most.
Well, this is how I got this one right here. So then there's, if you know the 11, when the stairwell's right across, there's like another room. So I said, I'm going to be bait again, and I'll run across the room. I ran across, and Tan turned their attention to me. Steve Ash, hood rat shitted it out. He ran in, charged, shot 3 guys, got hit. And then now I'm in this pitch black room. I'm looking out, and there's a tan dude right there. If my gun fired 1 BB, I would have eliminated him, but it wasn't going to happen. So I see him getting a grenade. So I was like, now I'm ready for it. Bring that grenade, because he's pulling the pin. I think he's going to throw it to me. I'm going to kick it right back to him. He pulls the pin and then throws it into the stairwell right into the lap of the guy that just got his dick shot. And Then I go, fuck it, I'm gonna die. The worst case happens, I tap this guy and I survive. The best case is I tap the guy, survive. Worst case is I get shot and see if it actually I walk out. So I charge forward, go raw, barrel tap him, and then I'm looking right here at a SMG, right in the face. Didn't care. That was worth it. My own damn fault. Whatever. Got nailed in the lip. Didn't really cry.
I didn't feel a thing. You're still crying about it. What are you talking about?
No. I'm just saying this one did look. This one was my own fault. It was my own face mask failed. You know, I tried to be all color coded instead of wearing my multicam lower.
Herpy.
Damn.
That was a herpy.
Yeah. There's actually two there. There's one here and there's one right below it. Look at my pain.
All sorts of going around.
I know, right? No, we call it the Murpies, right? Milsim herpes. Let's get it straight, guys. So that was just one instance of just badassery that happened that we saw. I mean, I saw some really good pushes by Tan. I saw Tan saw some really strange shit from me. There was one instance I wish I got on camera, but I'll show it a later time because I don't have it on mine, but I'm pretty sure one of the Schulsters have it on their camera. Schusters, whatever. Schusters. He knows who the hell I'm talking about.
You know who you are. Listen up, goddamn.
We always went running. We're always pushing, and we kept pushing for Lola. Look, she was the first girl I met at Bonecrusher, and I wanted to go back to her. It's that first crush, the first one you really got
You're the one
attached
that wouldn't tell him to get lost.
So,
I don't think the wife would be too happy hearing that one there, Chief.
She's all right with Lola.
And I'm the bad date.
What's up, Sneezy?
Easy.
So the fight for Lola all weekend there was actually some pretty awesome firefights. Those two guardhouses and the Sallyport. Oh, dude, so much fun.
The Lola at the end of the Evo was awesome. That Lola fight we got into at the end of the Evo was awesome. Yep. And but Mary was it. Mary was my doll for the weekend. That's where she played.
Minutes.
There was some really epic fights all the way around when it came down to some of the stuff that's there. So here, let's see what we got queued up for the next one. All right. So I'm going to say this one and this is a cautionary tale for anybody playing at this event in the future. When Sal says you need to be 3 feet off the window, your gun barrel needs to be 3 feet off the window.
Sorry, gentlemen. I don't know if you need me. Oh, here! He's hit.
Joker breaking rules again. Doo-da.
So I realized it after the fact when I'm watching my footage. All right, that gun barrel definitely was not 3 feet from the window for half that engagement, and I do apologize. I apologize to TCA.
Well, you're thinking of your body.
I was thinking of my body because I literally you see the camera actually pan down, and you see me back up another step, and then I really realized that the tip of the barrel was too close. So then after I did that maneuver, I went all the way down to the other side of the building, and I was always staying behind the benches at the very end as I was shooting out. I didn't care how many times I wasted a BB against the grating. I just needed one to get through.
Yep.
And it does work. And it was a hell of a lot of fun. So what is everybody's thoughts on the window shots that were there? Do they think that TCA should ban them in the future, or should they be allowed with a 3 foot back?
I like the 3 foot back if it's needed.
I like the 3 foot back. If they could, it would be great. If they
because I can shoot through a door crevice too for 3 foot back. So same type of thing.
I'm just because if you can get through that little mesh thing, you're good. Yeah, like those windows are hard.
Yep. We
Well,
had the one that had the small glass panes in it, and the panes were broken out. So if you had 4 in a cluster, you didn't have to worry about staying back.
yeah, but that's not the problem. Well, I guess that's true. That entire thing was open. You just couldn't
Yep.
shoot through the. All right,
Yep.
so I guess it wasn't breaking the rule.
No, because
No,
it's pretty much open.
it was a gamble either way.
Yeah, because you could be shot. Your whole face can fit up against it. Any part of your face can get hit.
We even
Sorry.
called and got rule verifications on that. Yep.
God.
All right, so I'm not
It's a little
100% in the wrong.
no stick in your throat from there.
Yeah, that's what it is. Holy crap. Crickets.
Let's see here.
I think we all got some sort of throat thing going on right now.
So
Ectoplasm.
yeah, let's share some more video here. Some of the good moments and stuff that we had.
I just, like I said, there were quite a few good firefights we had, but that one last push on Mary that we were in, the firefight we were involved in on Mary. Good God, there were probably how many would you say, Justin, of us were there? It was 5 or 6 of us.
Door of Mary. Between
Because they got
6 and
Dorothy.
8.
They got Dorothy back there.
But yeah, between 6 and we
6 and
still
8.
had people above us that were still fighting.
But right there in the
and trying to
doorway,
shoot
they were
down.
trying to push in. Yeah, we were holding them off. We held them off for a good 45 minutes, I think. They probably threw a whole platoon at us, and we stopped them. We got done with that firefight.
Smoke usage
we were
for
all
Western
dead.
blocking out that whole doorway, and then like all you could really see half the time of the people as they were pushing up or trust grenades going back and forth.
So I'm going to share this next one because this one's going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to put it as another side video for those of you that are just with us. So you guys could see, this is one of my favorite spots to fight in because there are so many great maneuvers that you could do on either side. Yeah, it's the motor. I burnt out a motor.
Get some great rest tubs, you beautiful, beautiful man.
Oh,
And if I need to carry you up a hill, I will do so.
Who, me?
It's about time
No,
you did
Tubbs,
enough
he's
work
heading
to
off
burn out
early
a motor.
tonight. He's tired.
Oh, all right, Tubbs.
But
What's throwing me off this time is the system audio coming at me and not in my ears. I don't know why it's throwing me off so much today, but
Because you don't have you're not wearing a headset all the time.
oh crap! Of course it's going to do that. All right,
Bye,
well,
Tubbs. I said bye too. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. I'm looking for a camera. I got to get a camera.
hey, look, when it came down to the shooting through those windows, I'll tell you right now, I appreciated the challenge of shooting through that little 3-foot mark, that little 3-foot back through those things, because like I said, I only needed one shot to go through. And hey, what the hell, Buck?
Give it a second.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Here's the next one. This was the Sally Port rush that we're talking about here. This was actually really good interactions. Oh crap! Of course, I freaking hit the wrong button. There we go. You won't hear anything.
Yes, Marty on the chat. We're on the chat right now. We're watching Mark's videos again.
You don't have any video, so.
Well, dude, Mark's bragging on himself, patting himself on the back.
Bye, Weiner.
One down. 2 down.
Can you all hear the audio coming through?
Yes, I can hear
Somebody's
it.
alive over there.
Right.
Got those 2 guys at the gate.
There might be a 3rd guy, though.
So this
Fries
is
are
going to
done.
be me
Ding.
throwing
Fries
a
are
whole
done.
lot of
Ding.
shade
Fries are
at
done.
all these green players that are behind us, because here I am, a guy that's 46 years old, weighs 275 pounds, busted ankle,
1 down. Behind the brick
and
again.
I'm the only one that's like really running up and
Reloading.
pushing, at least at this part of the day. Like all these
This
guys
corner,
got here,
this corner of
and
the,
they're like,
of the
I don't want to go any further. Like, come on, man, run up and die. That's all you have to do. At this AO, the only thing you really have to do is just push that line back. And you
Got
know,
it.
yeah, there was a couple
One,
guys
two
right
down.
here. Okay, cool.
There's a third
You know, we
guy
can
behind those
eliminate
bricks
them.
that's medicing them.
You know, sit there fighting nonstop. But if we sit there, it allows them to be reinforced over and over again.
Throw yourself
into the meat
grinder, boy.
He's walking out. There's one walking out. Come on, man. What the fuck? He just got hit. Where's your shit?
I felt so sorry for
He
this
just got hit
guy,
in the chest.
but he did get hit and it was
I'm
his
out.
last
That's
life.
Oh,
I'm like, sorry, man.
Yep, I didn't even hear him hit me. He's
Biggie.
I'm done. Got him. I think these two guys right here.
Just trying to get to the point where it's actually.
Where the hell did putting tags through a window come into an idea?
Fuck it.
Marty, what the hell?
I was so going for big boy here.
You too, bro. Right in your plat. Right.
So I just wanted to show this big guy. I know I got you the pouch. All good.
Right in the flap.
Happy.
You, bro.
Yep.
Inzit fupa.
I was coming around just to shoot you. I didn't care.
So I told him flat out
Got
I
him
was
in the
going
front
for
foot.
those two because what I thought was everybody was going to follow me up and nobody did. Nobody followed me this time. I was like, y'all gotta be shitting me. You know, it's an attrition game.
My job's to hurry up and die. I don't give a shit. Ow, I'm dead.
I won't keep playing this. I can't hear it, so I forget what I'm saying, but I know I talk a little trash to the people that are out there. While we play airsoft, there's funny moments like this. The only way to get this guy out. What's up, Augie?
I'll do it with the podcast guy.
He's like, you come out and play rock, paper, scissors.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, can I go out to the gate?
He's like,
I don't care. Go right.
can I just
Okay,
leave?
cool.
Sure, I don't
I'm
care.
gonna take my
Bye.
5'2" tall
You can't take your girlfriend with you.
Well, no, we're holding her
This was an
hostage.
interesting
No,
room. So,
no.
on a whole, the aggression that I saw, like, I'm going to put it this way: that when you look at when you look at the aggression level on both sides, there was definitely an advantage from Eastern over Western. Eastern was super aggressive, super tactical. Western had a massive advantage I don't think they realized, which was having control of that building. Oh shit! I'm sorry, Winnie, you're so muted.
It's assumed a risk to get hit with a feint round. Excuse me.
It is an assumed risk.
Sorry. What?
Yeah, he's fine. He's only a
Hey,
little.
whoever was on
Everything
Fight
over.
Company that was launching those tag-ins at those tan guys, holy shit.
No shit.
My video didn't play. The recording did. You could hear audio. You just can see no video. It's just frozen. That was you, Sweezy? Yeah. He's sitting there launching them
Yep. See,
right over. 20 KIA,
That was-
15 KIA.
he was killing the hell out of them.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was
he
it was
was.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, feint rounds are super frowned
That's
upon
my
in
my
this
boy
game,
right
I
there.
thought. Aren't they?
What's that? Fate
Yeah,
round?
they are. They,
Yeah.
so
feint rounds super not okay.
I got hit with one at
They
Sunbreak
explode.
You signed a waiver. It's okay.
Yeah, you signed a
Damn
waiver.
Beowulf.
Yeah, that's right.
what motor is in the Yoka? Or do you have it still?
I watched the guy catch a fate round to the jaw.
All right, I'll tell
The guy
Greg.
at,
See if he's, ask Greg if he's got one.
GTI, what's his name? The big guy who caught one to the
I've been hit
face.
with them.
I got one.
Yes,
Sunday.
we've all been hit by them. It doesn't mean we like to be hit by them.
Yeah. Well,
Some
there was a
people
rule for
probably-
this one. There was a rule for this one that it had to be airburst, and Sneezy was just literally right above their heads. He was just
Yep.
launching,
Mhm.
and when we
Took
say
out that whole
launching,
line. There's probably, 30 guys up there?
oh yeah,
Oh,
By the time we
easy.
got to
And
the
it-
bottom of the hill, they
we
were
just
gone.
kept going.
It's an assumed risk.
I don't like
Kevin
that
Walker.
assumed risk.
It was bad, man. So the funny thing was, it's like, oh, we're safe. We're all the way over here. They can't shoot us. We'll get them as they come up the thing. And next thing you know, boom. And you just see them all look around like, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? And you see a couple that put their hands up like begrudgingly, like, and then here's me with the Yoko.
Chalk rounds are a no.
No, it's just the
That's syndicate.
exploding rounds. But here's me with the Yoko. I was like, I can reach. And they go, no, you can't. I was like, watch. And I just went up and I angled it. And all of a sudden you see a couple guys, like, you see one guy go, the hell? And he goes, this goes down on one knee because it barely hits. But it bridged that ravine to ravine. I'm at a higher level. That was 600 feet of elevation that we had to go up. And if you're going straight up to the AA, it is, wait, hold on, wrong arm. It's like this. It's straight.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey, how many of y'all enjoyed walking on the hollowed ground?
Oh, dude.
Bring that up.
So the
I
way
was
we
saying
went
prayers
down.
as we're walking through. I'm going, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I was like, Weiner,
Yeah.
Weiner.
Yeah.
So-
There's a body there. We're walking on them. Wait, didn't they rope that off? Wait, we're on the wrong side of the rope. No, you're not. They just didn't see half of them.
Ah, shit,
Holy
we're
crap.
haunted.
Yeah, we're thinking ghosts.
Dude, I'm gonna kid you not. So there's at least 4 different graves out there, right?
Yep.
Because we saw the roped off graveyard. I'm like, cool. So we go the way we came walking up, we came from behind. And next thing you know, I'm walking and my bad leg went shomp about a foot down. I looked down, I was like, oh. And then there was that metal marker there. I was like, I'm sorry, Mr. Dead Dude. So the way that it was a state hospital, so most of them were paupers, most of them were they had no money, so when they died there, nobody claimed the body. They buried them there, and they buried them standing
stuck in the
up.
ground with the metal.
Yeah,
I'm going to pull up the rules for you right now, Marty. I'll read it right off the site.
Yeah, chalk is only allowed on vehicles for TCA for any event, really. I mean, you don't use chalk on people.
No, he's asking about OBH.
No chalk rounds. Save your tag and stuff for somewhere else. The battle bus, if we put it in play, is only a helo to do drop-offs for either side. So it's just a drop-off thing. That's what we said in the past for that. If we bring vehicles in the future because we might incorporate something, that'll be a different story.
Still no projectiles or grenade launchers in buildings. Where the hell else?
No
Justin, sounds like you got a party over at your house.
That would be the gaggle of children over there in the life.
Yeah,
They're probably plotting. They're probably plotting not enough. Trying to collect insurance or something.
Marty, no launchables at people. Period.
Here, I'll send the link for the rule set in the YouTube section. I think you're on YouTube.
Yes, Donna,
No,
we
Donna,
can see
we
your
can't
comment.
see it. No, we can't.
Copy that over when it posts or when when Joker approves it to be sent through.
He's got Weiner on the brain.
Yeah,
actually,
I'm sorry.
send that
The
through?
shotgun shells are available outside, but the no tag and launchables are allowed on site for that one. So, but no 40 mics. The shower shells. Look, if we want to talk about something like this when it comes down to and all that, we can. But I've always been a firm believer of, at this particular location, with the way that the doors and everything else are covered, with the way the players play, and the fact that 2 guys held down an entire corridor in the basement with 2 rotary launchers by having a 3rd guy just constantly reloading shower shells, they're really not needed. We're aware.
Fair, that was awesome.
It could have been awesome, but the problem that comes down to is safety for all those BBs going down. Player safety is obviously the number one concern, and so that's why we just make decisions to make sure that people have a good time, things are safe, and we're good to go.
It's never a war crime the first time. That's all I got to say to that one.
It's not a war crime the first time, but that's why we changed rules.
It was cool, but only for one time. After that, our hands are tied. We can't do that again.
Waivers.
Sure, waivers are good.
They're there for a reason.
Yes, but they don't protect you from everything.
Sexual contact from members of my team.
Oh,
Weiner.
But that
Nothing.
Justin, I was so contemplating for like the second Evo. So the first Evo, we got to start off right below Lola, right? And we got the chance to run up and do our thing, do our hood rat stuff that we like to do. And it was a lot of fun because I was the one that found Lola. And here's the guy that doesn't have his glasses on, who can't read, who can't really read.
Oh no shit!
What?
The guy without his glasses on, who got hit in the eye.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
But I didn't have my reading glasses on. Let me put it that way. So I couldn't read the numbers on the screen. So I was making sure I hit like 222 several times. I didn't see, and so I activated it after a good solid 2 minutes. And then I know, fucking old age, whatever. Y'all can kiss my ass. I don't have prescription fucking lenses. You know what, Justin? You're laughing too much.
I mean, I can make that joke.
So then we go up and then we just do the reverse push from Lola in. That was a hell of a lot of fun. We got inside that when we got inside. Crap, I don't remember what building it is. I don't have my map. My map got washed. But
South
I
of
think it was 15. I think we got 15. Where Murder Alley was, the murder route. We got in there. Just 6 of us. We ended up eliminating a total of 40 tan. Pushed all the way up. Stayed alive for 2 straight hours. And what killed us was a grenade. Like the final thing was just a grenade, and the grenade went right off on a dead dude. So for the first Eva, I only got killed a total of 5 times, and the only reason why I really came off the field at the end of the first Evo was because I ran out of ammo, which was a problem here. My bag with all my ammo was all the way up at the AA. When I say I was so pissed to realize that my bag was up there. I was like, no.
That was a long hump back to the AA. That's why those medic bags worked great.
It literally took me 45 minutes to get back up to the AA because by the time I got to my bag, Snick had mercy on me and took me back to the parking lot with my bag. I was like, I'm done. That killed my ankle. Trying to go up that thing, I had when I started walking, evidently 8 people started following me, and they go, and I'm going all over. I'm snaking my way around, and they go, do you know where you're going? I was like, to that hill right there. That's all I know. I must have crossed the same freaking creek 8 times. Yeah, it was bad. I was like, God damn, God. Yeah, I got all the way up top. I got halfway. I'm stopping. I'm like, I'm like Weiner trying to sleep, you know.
Damn.
With my CPAP.
I get to the top. I drink my Powerade, and here comes Snick. I was like, Snick, brother, do me a favor, do me a solid, man. I'm injured. Can you take me back to the parking lot? He's like, yeah, it'll be a minute. I was like, I don't care. I ain't going nowhere. Ask Weiner about the crickets. Yeah, he told me about that. So the first, I think the opening aggression that with the plan that Freddie and especially Justin had worked out really well for us, where we had everywhere that we turned when we got onto the AA, when we got in there, we had Lola, we had Mary, we held Lola for a long period of time too, because I don't think Tan realized where it was, and we had so many green that stayed to protect it. We were put in 1-3, and then the guy comes up to me. He goes, "All right, well, we're gonna do this." I was like, "Look, I respect what you're trying to do, but here's what I'm gonna do." Me and these 5 other guys, we're gonna go for Lola. We're gonna push past Lola. One of us is gonna get the box, and we're just gonna keep pushing forward so we can bring the line forward. And he's like, I was like, my goal is to get into 15 and 11 up here. And he's like, oh, but we really need to hold Lola. I was like, yeah, we hold it by being way forward of the objective. So then that way, if we fall back, we're falling back to the objective. I was like, don't worry, we got this. And sure enough, we got it. And then they came up behind us, and it's like, all right, you guys got this. And we did this 6-man push To get inside of 15, here's the amount of cover you had. You had the trees right by the building in front of Lola. If you came the other direction, you had 2 semi-truck trailers and a building, but they were inside that little guard
Little
shack on the
courtyard
outside.
right there.
Yep.
Yeah. They were inside the guardhouse outside of the gate. So the only thing from our position that we were attacking from, the only thing we had was some pine trees, a downed root ball of pine trees, a side road with a fence that we went the wrong way on because it's like you go down there, it's like there's no other way to come around. So we had to go back out around the fence and go to a little wall and just assault. And that's what we did. We went up there. I yelled at Gabe, like my Gabe, something fierce, swap shop. I was like, "Fuck you, Gabe, move!" Because we're doing this. I was the anchor. I was trying to get them to move so I can give them the suppressing fire. And if I'm moving up to that tree, he better be moving. He's staying put. I was yelling at him. It's like one of the few times I actually yelled at him. So we pushed up. We got to the small shack. Once we got to the small shack, we got to the second shack. And the second shack, people were just sitting there dicking around too much. And it's like, hey, we should run. And they're like, oh, what are we going to do? It's like, we should run across. And they go, there's people over there. And I was like, I give a shit? It's like, what does it matter? If there's people there, we push, we fight, and we get past it, Yeah. Again, remind you, my leg is not 100%.
Are 3 offices that have front cover on the front door. Watch out.
Wait, that went too far. The fact that I got all the way to there before getting hit was impressive to me, at least, because they weren't leading their shots at all.
There's Doc right there behind you.
Was that?
That's Doc right there from 6 Militia running with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he ran up. I mean, the rest of the guys, they did a better path. I mean, I'll be honest with you. They went. I went directly for the pipes, and they went running that way, so they got a little bit more range. So they're like, sit down. I am. I'm sitting on pipes. It's going all the way down to the ground.
Augie, Weiner's not allowed to post videos on him.
Yeah, it's only softball girls.
I unfortunately did not have a spare camera for Weiner because it still was on top of MS camera, or I would have brought it for Weiner.
I'm gonna get one. I'll have one before Stonebreaker.
This is what I thought was hilarious. These people are just running right. Like, you saw me die. You saw him die. Why would you go up to me? And I give props. Those 3 tan were right back inside those cars right there. Wait, hold on. Come on, tan back over. The tan were right there in those 3 cars.
Yeah,
those are pretty good spots. We were trying to get
fire on top of them. Because we were up on the ledge up there, from building 21, looking down. You could actually see the guys in the car there. We couldn't see you guys in the courtyard. Couldn't see the courtyard at all. It was pretty deceiving from up there, building 21, 31.
From
Mary.
Was it Mary? Yeah.
Yeah, looking down onto them. That was deceiving distance. Very deceiving.
So this was Murder Alley, and last year this was the hot spot. And this time,
tunnel.
There was only 2 guys in there, but there was a funny moment where that's not it.
Yeah, they were.
Gabe got a grenade right to the nuts.
Dead.
I think it's right here. Nope.
Ouch.
Mark, you gotta watch out, bro.
There you go. Oh.
Out in the twig and cherries.
I mean, that was a great grenade, don't get me wrong, because it killed 3 of us. Gabe was already good. Well, I guess Gabe's deadlight was on, but he was getting medic by his brother, and that one was funny.
Gabe
And then there's
downstairs.
And I always could tell when there's good firefights and good content because for just this one game, I had 27 minutes of footage that made it to the final cut. So there's that much action and everything else. And we were at the point here where we're low on ammo. We're almost out. And it's like, you know what? I guess it's time to like, let's just go out in a blaze of glory because we're thirsty.
You know this is the same hallway, right?
I know, I hate this
Time to go. But the tan outside had no idea that we were shooting at him from inside.
Thank you.
So, Justin, did you figure out what happened to your gun?
House. Go.
That was a good shot.
Good hit. Good hit.
Oh, that grenade.
Fucker factor. Fucker factor.
I'm like, you're dead.
Good
I
hit.
saw it coming. I was like, oh, you're
Good
dead.
hit. Fuck, you're dead.
Oh. You see him clench up. Oh.
Fucker factor of
Really, that
That was a great grenade.
Those grenades at freaking for night games, man. Holy crap! Those things are bright.
Mm-hmm.
It was overall. I
Awesome
will
event.
say that the locations of like the only real down spot that I think we had on any of this was the fact of where the AA was. And I see Sal Sunday, and I go, "Tell me we're not going up to that AA today." And he goes, "No, you're over there." I was like, "Thank God." He goes, he turns to me, he goes, "Oh, F you." And he goes, you effers wanted Milsim. I gave it. I was like, ho, 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 ho. I said I want Milsim Light, sir. I don't want the real Milsim experience of that shit.
Wuss. Wuss.
600 feet up, 600 feet down.
Even with that, I will say, I honestly like Guardian Center, and the Guardian Center's in my backyard.
Guardian Center's the best.
I like the Guardian Center. Like, I'll tell you what, I'm glad for the Guardian Center I have my truck because our spawn there, that was also another great opportunity that Western just squandered. And Western is really squandering these great opportunities that they have to really control the field. At Guardian Center for Serious Viking, the only thing they had to really do was send forces in force to either side of the choke points, and they would have kept us contained to maybe Nicole and probably kept us from getting inside the tunnels. But they didn't do that. Instead they just stayed on their cycle, the things and all that. So we were able to go through. Damn.
I can say for like and Weiner will co-sign on this. When we were playing K-Bar with Western, the amount of firepower that Eastern dumped on us and that little point up there with those bunkers, massive. Every bit of artillery, every JDAM, every truck. It like, God damn, there's like 15 of us here. Stop.
Well, the funny thing was, like, for that one, I got frustrated because I knew what was going to happen each time I was bringing the vehicle over to Nicole. The vehicle was going to get taken out fast, and it was going to piss me. And it was starting to piss me off. I couldn't deploy anybody. Huh?
Which one was Nicole for that?
Up there by the bunker.
Okay.
Yeah. Anytime I went up there, I'm like, bro, I can't see them. They're hiding in the trees. It's like this army is supplied as if it's supplied by the U.S. military. They have all the ordnance. I come around that corner. I'm getting hit with 3 freaking tag rounds at once. Bro, I am combat ineffective over there. No, you got to drop.
We're talking back at the Guardian Center.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Guardian Center.
Yes.
Okay, I was looking for.
I was like,
It's all of us up there with K-Bar holding.
yeah, because it was all funded by DEO. I know, Dead End Outfitters, man. Papa sits there and like, here. Speak of the devil, and
There he is.
Here.
There he goes.
But you guys were so. It's like, but that's when you learn. It's like, sure, I can do a run up there if I'm on my way back, and I plan on dying anyway. But if you're telling me to actually be effective up there, it ain't gonna happen. So it was. So it's sometimes you have to shift and make adjustments, which I didn't see Western doing a whole lot of. Right, I see Western going for the same point for both sides. But I'm talking mostly now about Bonecrusher. I did not see them making any real adjustments, at least and I was forward the entire time. The guys we were running with, we always went into the firefights. We weren't really holding objectives except for Mary. We were on Mary for like 45 straight minutes because we had Tan constantly coming in, throwing grenades, and I couldn't do much.
Day one or day two?
Day one.
Day one, yep.
Day one, second Evo.
Day two, they weren't touching my Mary. You're close enough to touch the damn thing.
Greg, we were talking about how you guys up at Nicole during Sirius Viking had all the ordnance, all of it. It's like you bought off the last supply of the tagging product and unleashed it on us.
I mean, y'all countered that with all the J dams and mortars. I will say that.
Yeah. We were on Merit for 45 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whose plan it was to send 30 guys at the start of Evo 2 on Saturday in plain view of us to the ridge as if they're going to hold it. I just don't know whose idea that was. If they would have been up on that upper ridge inside the wood line, they would have kept us from moving up, and it would have been a slog for us to get up there. And they could have probably made an entire fire line all the way through, and we wouldn't be able to break through. That didn't happen.
Nope. We annihilated them.
Yeah. So I almost was going to switch up because it's like they said, oh yeah, these other companies can spawn over at Mary, and like they have the infill of Mary and Dorothy and all that. And I was like, I'm Dagger Company now. Bye. That was that close to saying it.
I'm hurt.
Dude, if it wasn't, look, I'll be honest with you. If it wasn't from Gabe from MK driving his truck up there and I'm riding on the back, I probably would have been like, I'm Dagger Company.
That's hurtful. Man, we're chaos. We're like the bad news bear.
He carries his own violin around in his back pocket.
Shit assignment, but we did good with it. Let's say that.
We did. So none of us played the night game because we all went out to eat. Oh, you did. That's right. You stayed. Weiner and I, there's a state calling our name. Have a nice day.
Oh, I'm scared of the dark. We had a good.
It wasn't even that.
Went out for the night Evo, and there was concern going into it. People a little worried about the being able to see in the AO waves and wanting to shrink it down. Which I mean, but there was a good amount of ambient light if you were wearing some form of nods. And I mean,
they did a good job with TCA. Did an awesome job with it too.
They popped a shit ton of flares and stuff like that, which I mean, a lot of folks have already seen the video or the pictures of the Hamburger Hill again at night. Mm-hmm. And you were still able to navigate it pretty well with ambient light. We pushed Lola again that night with our smaller group. We had probably, how many would you say? Probably
talk to you later on.
4.
Squirrel.
With like 4 running different night vision, be it thermal, be it sonics like me, because I'm some actual people would like some good stuff. We staggered them, went down that fence line that Mark was talking about earlier, pushing up. It's a freaking drop off going to Lola. And Lola's kind of like there's like it drops off around it, but there's another like
Tyler, I got
out there
a
about
up at
a
the
fence.
house. I give it to you when I get back.
I'm like, you're right here, Rick. I'm sorry, Justin.
Yeah, 3 squads worth. But we pushed on Lola into ambush where we were able to get in position and kind of sprint on the fence line. And even with the psionics, I was able to see people out in the distance and laser on them and start coordinating people before we called fire. That was awesome, which of course I didn't have the thing recording at the time. But it was great just being able to kind of navigate through all that stuff and get up into push through that and hold that again throughout the night a little bit. That's right, Brad did have your duel.
It was
Sneezy was doing good by helping out and taking over for us, which helped out a good bit too.
Hold on, let's be honest. Sneezy was artillery, okay? He was artillery.
Listen, I don't care. The boy did good. He helped me.
Yes, he did.
Out a bunch.
I was standing next to him as he's taking everybody out.
I think we all had cancer carrying though, but that's okay. We signed a waiver.
When Sneezy started at the start of the second Evo, the cheer that started, and let's talk about the start of the second Evo for a second here. But almost lost my steak.
That wouldn't have been good.
Sneezy doing that. There's an entire cheer on the upper on all the guys that are up there like, yeah. But let's talk about something that definitely needs to be addressed. That you should never step foot on the field without your iPro on. Period. Like my iPro went on in the parking lot, even though I rode up on the back of a truck.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we're on that road, as soon as you passed that secondary parking lot they had, there is no reason why anybody's iPro should not be off. A dude got so psyched that the game was on because they said game on, game on. He ran down the hill, from my understanding, and got shot in the freaking eye because he didn't have his iPro on.
A plus.
Have we heard? Is he okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody posted on here that his sight just started coming back. He was fine. He
Good
took
deal.
the full blame on himself. He didn't blame anybody else but himself.
There's nobody to blame.
Well, that's true too, but you know how some people are. Come on.
It happens.
I mean,
bird dog in you get the kind of paper locked on a target there.
That's also on everybody that was around him too. That was also on. So it wasn't just him.
Yes.
Everybody that was standing near him should have said, "Bro, where's your iPro?" Because I saw a lot of people taking their iPro up at the AA because they're like, "Nothing could hit us up here." Yeah. He is lucky. He's very lucky.
We're all our brothers' keepers, and
Holy shit.
I got to look out for each other. Green, tan, whatsoever.
Rothko, man, they've really come a long way with their stuff.
So there was the other thing I would say is, that AA. I will say, I'm glad some of y'all had fun going through it. I thought it was a risk.
Go through what?
It's a risky location.
You're just a wimp. I did fine.
See the shit I got to put up with? Why do I even have you on anymore? I mean, really? Why do I have it? You know what the highlight of my night was? When we went to dinner, and the lady goes, "Whose birthday is it?" Because obviously the only reason why a whole bunch of 14 old people are at a Lone Star on a Saturday night in this town was because it's somebody's birthday. I point right to him. He stutters and goes, August 27th.
Wasn't that much of a stutter, but it was a stutter.
It was enough. It was enough of a pause where I turned
got
to you
free ice cream out of it.
without skipping a beat and saying,
everybody in the restaurant singing "Happy Birthday, Weiner."
Yeah, that was. He tries. I go, "No, it's his birthday," and she caught it. I was like, "Man, if you're gonna make up a lie, at least make a convincing number. Just rattle it off and be done." But no, you had to pause. So she brings out the stuff, and 20 minutes later, I think Weiner forgets we were calling him out for his birthday because all of a sudden this thing comes in and he looks down and he goes, "What?" And I'm like, "Happy birthday!" And I'm going so loud. Everybody else at the table chimes in. We're so loud that the entire restaurant started singing. Especially an 8-top that was directly across from us. And when I said "Dear Wiener," they lost their shit. They started laughing so hard. And then at the end of it, it's like, "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Wiener." And she goes, and then the call of, "We love you, Wiener," had you so red-faced. It was hilarious. And when we
I
left,
got free ice cream out of it. It was
they
good.
also said, "Goodbye, Wiener. We love our Wiener."
Hey.
Yep.
That is
That
too
made up-
goddamn funny.
It was
Alanis
hilarious. It was good.
Morissette cover band at the
No,
on
you know what
Friday
was
night.
even better? At the hotel. Coming out of my room Saturday morning to go to the parking lot. I've got my backpack on. I've got my bag, my crate. I'm rolling out. And as I step out of the room, there's this woman standing at the door to the right. And as I continue to walk, she stops. She goes, "Hey, aren't you that guy that likes softball players?" It was the coach of the softball team that was staying there in the hotel. They set it up. Yeah.
And that's why
and then the whole
wherever I
softball
go,
team.
I carry my wiener with me.
Sorry, that's what everybody said. Night, Walker.
Night, Walker.
Talk to you soon.
So the funny thing was, it's like I periodically run into Wiener throughout the day, and periodically run into other people as well. So it was really great because I like Tinker and my Gabe disappeared after like we did our first like round of hood rat shit inside the tunnels and basements and all that. They died, and I went out and I went down to the basements after I got blown up in that last grenade I showed you, Gal. I said, "Tinker." I was like, "Oh, good shit. I guess he walked back." And he's like, but I didn't see him the rest of the freaking game, essentially. But I don't know, man. I had a blast. I thought it was a great time. I think Eastern's aggression was on point. I think the way that we came in from multiple attack angles almost every single time, and the way that we secured the buildings was something else. I mean, nobody was getting the Tan was not going to get Mary from us at all. I mean, there was so many guys stacked up. We had like at one point when I was just down to my G&G ARP 5.56, I was in the back room. I was watching one door, and that was that stairwell that came up from the basement. And you have that one door that goes all the way down. So you're in another room that goes to another. As soon as they came up, I would have been plugging right into them, and they would not have been able to get in. And if they were to come in through the front door, which I'll give mad credit to Gabe, Caleb, and Russell from MK Airsoft or SRT, those guys had Mary on point. They got blown up so many times, but the medic bag was there. And the medic just kept handing them off the stuff there to make sure that they stayed alive. Gabe ran outside and grenaded like 10 guys at once. It was an awesome push, awesome firefights. Comparatively to Bone Strike last year, while there were some incidences, because, hey, it's airsoft, some people just don't call stuff or they're really slow to call stuff. There wasn't much cheating. There wasn't too many anger issues. I mean, I got angry when I got shot in the nose because that one, I mean, as soon as I got hit, blood went inside my mask. It went inside my goggles. I was like,
The violin out.
I swear to God. Right in the dick, Wiener.
You
right in the dick.
invited him first.
You gotta find it first
I know.
and shoot it.
Justin, don't encourage him, man, because now he's going to justify, well, you brought me here. But
yes, we did keep Mary.
Yes.
We kept Mary. We kept getting Dorothy back, which was good. It was funny because Gabe kept MK Gabe kept saying, "Let's go outside. Let's get it. Let's get Dorothy." Each time we pushed out, we had Dorothy. It's like, fuck Gabe, back inside.
Pull the range back in.
Yeah, but on a whole though, like I said, this was like last year. I left at the second Evo because I got hot to the point where I was about to fight somebody, and I was like, you know what? I can't have that. I'm too heated. I got to go. It's been a long time since I've been offered a bounty. Just the thought. Oh, don't worry, Papa. Yeah.
I got you, Papa.
Right on Weiner. Weiner's testicles. Each one.
I'll double it, Papa. So you go after Mark.
No, nope. But it was great. I can't wait till they have the next event there.
Yes.
The only thing I would really love for is that AA not to be there, but that's just me personally. And people are probably going to ask the other important question.
Will Mark hurt himself again so he can whine about it?
Now, the ultimate message the ultimate thing that the question that a lot of people had was who won, and how should I make this announcement? Should I do it with grace and poise and understanding, or should
Easter
I just
kicked
be
their
like,
ass.
all right, do it the other way? Okay, so green, with the massive handicap of our AA that probably caused more player attrition than anything else, won by 4,933 points.
That 8,000 points was from Mary alone. Yes.
More than 8,000.
8,900.
Not for one day. Not for
Yes,
one Evo.
for one day. One Evo.
That was it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And they had zero.
Oh, there was a couple instances where they had zero.
I just know it, Mary. That's what I was tasked with.
And that's Sneezy. That's fine. I mean, if that's included and all that, cool. Then I can understand making the trek through. But there was those pipes, man. I was looking at those pipes, and I was going to be like, you know what? The bad decision fairy says that's a great idea. I really wanted to go on those pipes. I really wanted to walk across.
I don't want to fuck up the other ankle.
You know, I probably could have made it across. I really could have.
No, you couldn't. No. I'm going to interject right there. Not a fucking chance, Joker. You would have ate shit.
No, I actually have really good balance when it comes to shit like that.
Oh, no, I know you have
with a bad ankle.
That's when he fell and hurt his other ankle.
With a bad ankle and the amount of weeds that were on those pipes, no chance you didn't eat shit.
Oh, I was going to go slow, but you know what? Next time we go out there, wait, Sal's not watching still, is he?
No, I think he dropped off.
Who's Scott?
I'm going across those pipes just to prove I can do it.
If I can come down, I want to come and just watch you sit there to bust your face.
Here lies Mark. Who's going to try?
Here lies Mark.
The dumbass that thought he could beat weeds.
On a pipe.
I would have tested it first. If it would have been a little slippery, I just would have, I would have shimmied across on my. I just would have been like, I'm riding a pipe all the way across the hill.
Likes feeling that.
Drip off like a dog with worms.
More energy doing that than walking, going down and up. Stars home. But it really was a blast. I mean, so many people had a great time. I took off before the raffle because Rick here was heading to my house. Turns out Rick was like 60 miles behind me, so I could have probably stayed for the raffle. As we're talking about going there, he goes, "Oh, I'm at Macon." I was like, "Oh, how far away I am?" "Oh shit! All right, you're ahead of me by 30 miles. I'll catch up. Don't worry, Justin. You can turn off and not pay attention anymore." So I might have accelerated.
If it wasn't through Cordial, you're good. I'll use that as leverage to make sure you keep playing on my team.
Exactly. I would have shimmied. That's what I probably would have done. If I couldn't walk across those weeds, I would have shimmied. And I would have shimmied my happy ass all the way across. And I've been like, that would have been more.
He says shimmied. I say like scooted on a carpet.
Would have been better. I'm glad it was in the. I was glad it was in the winter because all the water moccasin holes I saw in there. Holy shit!
This definitely needs to stay a winter game over there.
Yeah. Or I mean, like Florida, like right today it was 93 degrees outside right now. The stakes would have been out in that.
Greg,
it's
already back up again.
What motor is it again?
ASG 18K.
Hey, Greg, I need an ASG 18K motor for the OCOD. That's what's wrong with it. I finally burnt out the motor. Exactly. So, like I said, I had a blast. I had a blast running under Justin. Like, even though Justin really wasn't like directing me anywhere, just running into Chaos Legion guys whenever I did, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what are you gonna do?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm gonna go fuck that up." They go fuck that up, and it was awesome. Thinks he has a 22K.
That'll work.
Okay.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So I want to give huge round of applause. I want to give a couple shout outs here. I want to give a shout out to Sal, Sam, the TCA staff. Those guys were on point. I did get turned into. We all got freaking. I think the Hellfire one's here. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. This was a great. I knew this was coming. I saw the admin in black walking towards us. I think it was Coach.
We're dead. You're dead. We're all dead. Rage. We just got airstriked.
I saw him coming, and I was gonna run for it, but we were told that we couldn't go one direction because of it was firing. It would be firing into the parking lot, and that was the direction I was going. When I saw him coming, I saw him pull something out. You actually see me look like this, and I was like, "Shit!" Sure enough, Hellfire.
Got nowhere to go.
I was like, I gave up. Also, I was like, I am running. Fuck it, I'm dead. At least we're not pink mist, and we did get medicked, and then we were able to continue on with the gameplay. So it was a lot of fun. So the TCA staff did a fantastic job. Check-in was a breeze. Chrono was fast. Safety brief was quick and easy, where they went over all the stuff that was there. So it was a hell of a lot of fun. The vendors, there was a lot of great vendors there. So thank Ondigo Surplus, Veterans for Airsoft, Tactical Imaging, and obviously Airsoft Junkies. And then there was a night vision goggle place that I did not get a chance to hang out at.
Yeah, they're patched in my car, but they're from Melbourne, Florida.
They're from Melbourne? Okay.
Melbourne. They run they do ASG Airsoft. So they're part of ASG.
So one of the cool things that I always enjoy whenever we go out to these things is that as much travel as I do, I meet people from other fields I visited. Like I keep talking about Southern Tactical Airsoft games at it's south of Mobile, Alabama. It's in Theodore, Alabama. Really awesome airsoft field, 60 some odd acres, a lot of great players. Well, Daryl showed up, and he was a fun guy. The first time that we played, he was so pissed off and yelling and screaming at me because he thought, he shot at me in the pitch black darkness when I got the world record for their place for a particular game mode they had. They were a little bit pissy. He was a little bit pissy about it, but then we made up and we're like, hey man, look, not here to argue, not here to fight. I had a great time. But the cool thing was, this chick, Atomic Blonde, came up and Daryl introduced me to her and said, "Hey, she's a new content creator, so Atomic Blonde Airsoft, and she's not one of those simp bait. She actually plays. She actually pushed in multiple times. I mean, I ran into her when we were doing rock paper scissors. That was against her boyfriend. So it was kind of cool seeing somebody from that field there, and they're like, "Oh, cool, yeah, I got to get out the stag sometime soon." And then want to give a huge shout out to a couple other people. I want to Gabe, Caleb, and Russell for the fun times running. My two guys, Tinker and my Gabe Swap Shop. But Tinker, you are a little bitch for going home early on Sunday. Just saying.
He wasn't feeling good. Leave him alone.
I know.
As much as you whine, I'm surprised you didn't go home early.
No, I knew he wasn't feeling good because that boy doesn't snore, and I swear to God, I was gonna fucking strangle him Saturday night. Because I put a white noise generator on to drown it out. He came over, kept turning it off. I was like, "Fucker, you're snoring." So he knew he was snoring too because I bring my own pillows when I go to the hotels. So the hotel pillows are there. I use them for one thing and one thing only: smacking somebody that's snoring. All three of the hotel pillows were back on his bed. What he doesn't know is I grabbed two of them back and threw them back at him later on, like tell him to shut the fuck up, stop snoring.
You try
That's
to
why
hold
you gotta
sleep.
take the cushions off the couches because they work better. They're heavier.
Yeah.
I don't want to get out of
Yeah,
bed. I just want to talk.
Thump out of those.
I'll pull them right off. I'll set it right next to my bed. If I know someone I'm in the same room with is gonna snore, I'll leave it right by the bed.
What I should have done is got the NyQuil and the chalky milk again, because that knocked me out last time. So I want to give a shout out to
NyQuil
those.
and chalky milk.
Hell yes, NyQuil and chalky milk. You pop
That's
the
a
NyQuil.
combo.
Well, you don't drink the NyQuil. You get the NyQuil pills.
Yes,
So you
take
just
'em.
swallow them. Drink the chocolate, the big thing of chalky milk. No.
Oh, look. I want to
Nothing the entire
show.
poor Tank.
I knew he was probably watching, and I just wanted to poke him a little bit. But all seriousness, he drove up in the battle
This my
bug,
tinker.
which bounced him around and everything else. I knew he wasn't feeling well, so when he went home, I wasn't even mad. I was just like, "All right, bro, get better," because Wednesday we got to play. Starmann's playing with us tomorrow. Starmann and I are actually going over to Rick to Greg's shop first thing in the morning, and never going to Miami Airsoft. But
Tinker
the other big person I want to give a huge shout out to, besides like hanging out with Weiner and Ron from RC Airsoft, and obviously you too, Justin. Dinner was awesome Friday night. We had a blast. With the shit that he was fucking pulling at the table, man. That burger of his, holy shit!
God,
Holy
burgers.
No, if you all haven't seen this thing, let me just upload
Did
it.
you get a picture from Phillips?
Oh, I saw this video. It was all over your Facebook.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
This
it was
this
yeah,
on
it's on my Facebook page.
everything.
God, like this thing came out, and all of a sudden I was like, I'm feeling inadequate right now.
That was the military. Oh, it was what it was called. What was that place called?
Brookstone.
Brookstone, yeah.
Brookstones. The one that had the fantastic singer there.
That's what it was. And had the Atlanta.
All right. All right. Yeah, this was
food great.
The food was great, and and look, I give any person that tries to be a singer at a restaurant like that massive amount of credit, because they're putting themselves out there for crankers assholes like ourselves that does critique the shit out of everything. And I do agree, there's a couple songs she should never sing, like anything from Bob Dylan. But some of the songs were fine. But
or anything from the Cram.
This was just hilarious.
All right, we good?
Go ahead.
Ready? Look at this. Jesus
The
Christ.
dude unhinged his jaw to eat that. It is a pound of beef.
Attaboy. Good job.
The buns are 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. There's chili, onion rings, 3 fried eggs, 2 fried eggs, some shit like that.
2 or 3 and chili and cheese and
there's Justin.
onion rings.
Pound of ground beef, 2 fried eggs.
And when I say this dude finished all of it,
I said chili
he
already.
did. Holy crap.
The whole thing.
That was
fried
amazing.
onion rings on the inside too.
Yeah, I can see the fried onion.
No, fuck you. I wasn't eating that. He was. I was happy with my steak.
For 6 weeks, Brian.
There was not a chance
You
in hell.
got raped, Brian.
Look at the size of it.
Somebody is compensated.
That's a regular burger.
It's hereditary. He can't go on that.
Oh,
All right, we good?
I love how he's like about to bite your hand off. Are you trying to help
This.
him?
Jesus Christ.
You almost put your hand at your own arm.
Really a large
Attaboy.
trash can,
Attaboy. Good job.
but I love him to death.
He's a great guy. I want to be able to do more events and hang out with him more. By the way, Brian
I
Slater,
don't.
if you're watching, bring him out.
How many times he rubbed up on
That's
me?
why that's why we have matching body pillows. You should get one. Wiener. I think you should.
He actually sang a better version of Zombie than the lady that was singing Zombie there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It was good. But I was like, holy crap. And while I posted it up, the guy that does the food truck for Syndicate is like, I guess I got to make something like this. I said, absolutely. He goes, it'll be $40. And I was like, Well, I guess it'll put somebody in a food coma, but I guess they'll enjoy it.
I don't know
yeah,
how I played the next day because I'd have probably.
Are you just having like?
He's been eating for 10 minutes.
It's a stuffed pepper.
It's actually stuffed. Okay,
Yeah,
because it looked like
I made this.
my kid does that. My kid will literally eat. Either Andrew or Damien will go into the fridge and get out a full bell pepper and just take it away and start eating it like a goddamn apple.
Oh no! Tonight I had my first attempt at making a chicken gyro, and I made stuffed peppers as well, and I put all of the rest of the chicken in it.
Gyro.
Yeah, gyro.
Yes, I was trying to do that earlier, and my wife went, "Huh? What?
It's gyro.
What's that?" And I was
the
like,
G is
"It's
silent."
gyro," and she goes, "Huh?"
You don't need to make me sound so stupid.
Hey,
it's
Buck.
not even a matter of you making you sound stupid. You went, "Huh?" every time.
Yes,
Somebody's about to get their ass whipped.
Yeah, I probably will.
Hey,
Sorry.
Buck.
Yeah.
All right. So I look at it this way. I'm not surprised that you know how to pronounce it without the G, because you trying to find the G spot on anything is impossible.
Damn.
She can confirm that's incorrect.
She can confirm it. See?
That's not me making that noise.
What?
I know what I'm doing.
No.
No. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to go to the. He knows how to go to the adult toy shop and order that thing. Here's Big Red.
Yes.
Have fun.
For fuck's sake.
You know the one that's not battery operated. It's operated by a small motor with a Kickstarter.
Probably.
First gear, second gear.
We don't have any of those in the house. Actually. Good try though.
That damn thing's made by Ryobi.
I love how Justin's like, oh shit, what the hell they get a part of?
Sneezy.
But it.
This is comfortable for me.
So Jester and Anthony Parker were two characters definitely that were fun as hell to hang out with. And Anthony Parker's like, how do I get a Hood Rat shit patch? Because Steve and Ash earned one for going with me doing Hood Rat stuff. And I was like, it's got to be there. And he goes, where's the Hood Rat shit at? I was like, it's at the Sallyport. Let's go. He never came with me. I was like, you want one so fucking bad? I could send you on one. TCA was stingy this one with those special patches when you do something stupid and epic and crazy that works really well. Sure, and three of those fuckers. But I was
all the way down at the bottom of the canyon.
I think if we put Jester and Anthony Parker together and let them face off against each other, I think we might harness some new power there.
Yeah, because the energy those two have. Why is my wife calling me?
Probably telling you shut up.
Quit talking.
Quit talking about your ankle hurting.
So, yeah, it was pretty amazing. Amazingly good time with those guys. But Steve Ash is my personal hero for the weekend. That dude loaned me one of his MTWs, reg, line, tank. The only thing I brought was my other line to make sure I had along my tracer unit, my BBs, and my own air because I had my own scuba tank with. But Steve Ash, really huge thanks, big love for helping me out. I have one. I earned one before.
I know you. I earned mine too.
Yeah.
Show it to, because Sneezy got one.
We know how Weiner got.
We gotta make sure I do something next level stupid at the next OBH.
What the hell are you doing, Justin?
I said we know how Weiner got his. That out later.
Wait a minute, I just got it.
Yeah, I'm missing my GoPro chargers, which really sucks. It's probably somewhere like if y'all can't see, but Rick and his wife are taking up residence inside of my office right now, and we're sure that
there's shit everywhere.
There's shit everywhere. It's like we don't know where it's. Oh shit. Rick got a new toy while we were here. We go to the plumbing store, and right next door is one of my comic shops, and he's like, "Oh shit, they got it!"
The Space Dildo 9000.
Yeah, I checked Saber Masters.
I've got 3 of them right there.
Spill on Sunday. What happened on
3
Sunday?
Space Dildos?
Yeah, man. They're right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, on a whole, TCA had a really good event. A lot of fun, a lot of action. I can't wait for what Sal talked about before, how they plan to expand this. I'm really looking forward to how they build out this game moving forward. I hope it stays a winter game because I think it kept all the snakes away, and I think it also it kept the engagement and the tempers down. That cold air, people aren't overheated. They're not dehydrated. Well, some, I guess a couple of people were, but most people weren't dehydrated. It was a chill, pun intended, game. So I really thank everybody that came out to that event and had a good time. I had a blast. What about you, Weiner?
Oh man, I had so much fun. I don't even know where the weekend went. So from the beginning to end, good God. Just next time, can we pick a hotel that doesn't have softball players in it?
Any of you guys going to
Try
the
to get
Korean game?
you with us, man.
I should have. You never asked me to stay in the.
I did.
You guys.
I did.
Yeah.
You just thought you were going to be molested.
I don't think anybody's a Korean game.
I would have been.
So, it was a warm weekend, not going to lie. So, with that all being said, Justin, what do you think? Final thoughts on Stonebreaker? Or Stonebreaker. Bonecrusher.
Bonecrusher. Yeah.
Yeah, where were we just at?
Too much things with breaking, crushing, name changing, and everything. I'm just confused. My mindset's already jumping out to the next couple of games.
Yeah. Yes. I had a blast. I enjoyed it. It was my first time I lived in that town for a short while. Not actually like some people say, like Weiner. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was a very dynamic AF. It wasn't all just flat ground. The tope looking at it, going to it, it was a lot. I surprised when we saw the canyon. But we had a blast. I think all the boys that played for me for Chaos, they put in a lot of work and shit. And, Weiner did a lot of stuff. Sneak help and guide them and had a great time. Look forward to hopefully leading Chaos future TCA events.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're going to Stonebreaker, right?
Yeah, but he's not.
Not going to be able to. I'm actually trying to put one of my guys in a position to Chaos for me for that one. Hopefully, maybe I can get that worked out. But I will be Sirius Viking and what comes after that? Iron Dagger.
Did you make it up to? Did you
Well,
do it to
for
Thunderdome?
TCA, yes. The one after that is Iron Dagger.
For
one right
TCA,
after.
TCA.
All right. So the one right after that for us, well, I guess Weiner's not going to go. Buck might be. Buck is going to be there. Is going to be Syndicate 3.
Yes, I will be at Syndicate 3.
That one, Rick's going to be at Syndicate 3 as well. That one's going to be a hell of a good game. It's another great prison AO. The reason why I say it's a great prison AO is what I like about Bonecrusher's location is that there's a few spots that you can have dynamic entries on. There's not one or two entries into each building. You have multiple different ways that you can attack the buildings and all that and get in and get around. You can do a lot of flanking and everything else. The tunnels, you could throw the grenades up inside for bone striking. That's the same thing that happens at Syndicate, only on a bigger scale. Because it was originally as a hospital, not as a prison. And then stuff was then put in as a prison later on. So you have a lot of areas that you can go in. Like 4, 5, and 6 is the main hotspot where almost everybody fights in at one point in time or another.
Usually a mess.
And the basements are all connected on all those buildings. The first and second floors are all interconnected, and then you have a tunnel that runs from 4, 5, and 6 all the way down to 1. I mean, if we could ever get F lined up, that'll be great. We get that basement of F opened up again.
I will say, for anyone that's a virgin to the OBH games, if you're tall, don't go in the corridor that goes to 1. You're too big. Be aware of you're too big. If you go around the corner, that's going to be a long trek back, and you're not going to be able to see your face or your hands in front of your face.
Scary as shit at night, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I still want to find that video that one guy posted where he was playing. He was shooting his tracer at a shadow, at a person that you saw was in the corner. And all of a sudden, that person moved across, and the BBs were going right through him. It's like
I still got to post the videos that my guys and I took from the first night we were there. We went like ghost hunting around the whole facility.
You see, that's why you dip your BBs in games.
He knows from experience.
If you're short, don't get in the candy van. It's a trick.
I was trying to get my guys
It's
to
always
go
a
to, I think it was 7. It's the 7's the mortuary, right? The
7's the morgue. The 7, whatever's
yes,
in there.
I was trying to go to the morgue, but my friends wouldn't let me.
There's a lot of cool shit that is at that AO that you guys get to explore and everything else while we're there. The JTF mission that we have actually uses a new area of the location, the power plant. So there's going to be a nice, cool, dynamic thing that starts in one and ends somewhere in the power plant area. So you get to play inside of some new facility, some new buildings there. We really are bringing out you some new stuff. Weiner and Hot Dog Productions is going to be giving us letting us use as props. So thank you for that, sir. We're bringing a couple of props from Dead End Outfitters. Like if you guys were at Clash of Titans, that RF reader.
The ATM? You mean the ATM?
The ATM, yeah. The simulated prop.
Firecracker?
Yeah, there we go. Firecracker.
The simulated boom.
That's going to be there. I just hope I don't get pulled over like on my way up. Because if I get pulled over, I can just tell you right now, I'm going to be stuck on the side of the road for, if I'm lucky not to be lucky, I'll be stuck on the side of the road for just an hour or two, if not arrested. Because that thing looks so realistic. Yeah. And the sad thing is like where I'm coming from. So Weiner, you know that the weekend before this is Wasteland 14.5.
The weekend
April
before
8th.
I go on the cruise, yeah.
Yeah. 14.5.
Yeah, I'm going to be gone for a week. You think that's not going to go over really good? But although that's a one-day event.
That's a one-day event. At Wayne's World. Show up and go home. So you know what's going to happen is I'm going to show up there, pick all the stuff up, and then go from there all the way up. So I'm going right through somebody's backyard. I'll be going right up 75, right?
Yep.
So
just saying, you might need to stop off at a field.
I'll try. I'll say that. This
stop by and say hi. It's right there off 75.
I know it is.
Literally see it. It's like right there.
Yeah, but if I'm at 14.5, by the time I'm done at 14.5, I'm driving north. I ain't stopping off it. I'm not spending the night in Georgia when I got to go to Pennsylvania. What I will do though, Justin, is I'll hit you up on the way up and be like, hey man, you want to get a bite?
Meet at the Buc-ee's. Get yourself some brisket.
Do you see what? Save room in the trunk for Greg. No, he's coming. Greg is coming. He'll be up there. We have several people coming from Dead End Outfitters, so Greg is coming. He's bringing some D-hop barrels. So I would highly recommend, if you need a D-hop barrel, that you reach out to Greg now and say, hey, bud, can you bring me this up here so that he brings it up? He's not going to be teching. He's not going to be working on guns. He's only going to sell his barrels, and he's going to play.
So what you're telling me is I get to kidnap Greg.
There you go. Let him know what links you need. If you need to know where to go, deadendoutfitters.net. So that name right there with .net at the end.
All right, I'll text Tubbs. Him and I are definitely going to have to take Greg hostage a couple times.
You could try. No, There is no Blackwater this time. Greg is going to be on Cartel this time. Buck is extremely happy about this.
I am glad.
Weiner is now more and more like, man, could this cruise get canceled?
Greg is on our team this
Yes.
year.
So if you guys are interested, definitely check out Syndicate 3. We're gonna have a good time. Let me just get the link up for y'all. Between all that, we're over 300 tickets sold between Eventbrite and Hop Up and all that. So yeah, I know damn well it's no Blackwater. What the hell's going on out there? Oh, Star just came home. Promo codes. Sorry, guys. I'm getting it for you. Rick's like this. Rick really is just an extra on the show tonight. There you go, everybody. There's the link. Go ahead and check it out. It's going to be a fun event. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun if you guys have a chance. That's a discount code for you guys to get some $25 off to go to the event. Oh shit! What happened? That chat just went down.
You just lost Justin.
I think we just lost Justin. All right. Well, with that being said, because of the chaos that's inside the house right now, this AAR. There we go. Now we see him.
He's back.
And he just went super fucking fast.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and end the stream a little bit early tonight. So I do want to thank everybody that has come on so far. So I want to thank Justin, first time coming on. Thank you, Beowulf. Buck, I guess. I want to give a huge shout out to this dude right here. This dude, with the exception of almost burning my house down today, you know, we're going to let that down, right? He's been busting his ass building out an awesome handicap shower for Damien. So if we all can give a big round of applause for Rick, man. Here he did some awesome. He's doing some awesome shit. We got more work to do out there for sure. But tomorrow's a rest day for us. We're gonna go play some airsoft. So hopefully he doesn't get banned from Miami Airsoft.
Why not?
Try not to burn that.
He'll be fine if he does. He's not coming.
What? Have you seen this guy play sometimes?
Okay, if he gets
Rick-
banned, he gets banned. It's like no skin off his chest.
Add to the list.
Rick gets a little heated. Let's just put it that way, right, Rick?
Little. I'll calm down a lot. Maybe
So
a little.
we're gonna see Greg first morning. Then we're gonna head over, play with the boys, and then get some nice little things to eat,
That
and then we're
sounds
gonna
perverted.
come back and get back to it tomorrow. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out. So with that being said, I'm Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the superstar man, Rick Starmann. It's not a party till the Weiner comes out. Weiner, the dude that scares the shit out of me, and I do what he says, but he's going to arrest me if I don't. Mr. Beowulf West and Buck. Until next time, may your BBs fly true and your opponent.